Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. That time I cleverly looked on screen to see the title of the game was right there. So, we've used diplomacy to save Inuyama Castle. After all, it was the Asakura and not the Izai that we had most recently been in combat with. Our fights with the Izai have all been about protecting the Oda. We've never attacked them the way we directly attacked the Asakura at Gujo Hachiman Castle. So maybe it makes sense that the Izai would be more willing to make peace with us, though it doesn't really make sense to me that they would make peace because of the intercession of the Oda, who they seem to have been at war with this whole time, but something happened somewhere along the way. Inuyama Castle is now safe, because the Asakura armies that were attacking it have been completely wiped out. It would seem like a great time to go after the Asakura, except that there's like a mountain range between us and them that's impassable. We'd have to march straight through Izai territory. Even Gujo Hachiman Castle, which was our main path to get to them, is separated. A, it's been taken over now by the Oda. And B, we'd have to go into the territory of these dudes. And I completely forgot. I said I was going to do this between videos. I completely forgot to read up on whether we can attack these guys safely. So I guess we're still leaving them alone. And we're going to... what I'm going to do, might not get done in this video, is knock Nagashima Castle down. And then back off and see if the Oda take it. And if they give them like a couple months to take it. And if they don't take it, just take it for ourselves. I love how he gets in like fighting fit and then...
Onward to the
we're just back. Oh, see these jerks. Tatataka Honda. These guys are in retreat. These guys are on the attack. It's not a very strong unit, but... I mean, they're draining the strength. The Oda can't... They'd never be able to expand. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to check... Damn it. Well, what would it be? Here we go. So really curious if we can see all the Oda officers. Why am I doing it this way? I could just search by his name. It's not like Nobunaga's name changes. His portrait changes. He's one of a small number of characters who has different portraits at different stages of his life. Oh, it's a neat thing that they did. I'm glad they did that. They've been doing it in the Romance Three Kingdoms games for a while too. But it's like it was always silly that like Huang Zhang always starts out looking super old because he was an older officer during his most important events in the novel, and Zhao Yun always looks super young, even though like he was a officer of the Oda, he was an officer for a long time as well. Katsuie? Yasuke? Now Yasuke is working for them, but not Nobunaga. That makes no sense. What is this guy's deal? Oda retainer, Congress Vice Chancellor. Yeah, I thought he's got a cool portrait and he's got good stats too. Keep forgetting he's like one of those guys who's probably right on the cusp of being added to the Samurai Warriors games, but they're always looking instead for hot chicks. Brave warrior fought in the rear guard against the Imagawa at the Battle of whatever. Helped his nephew Nobunaga attack and capture Kiyosu Castle. But that nephew doesn't appear to be in the game yet. Too young, I suppose. Alright.
Let's go. Stop.
I picked up the politician trait. Good job, leaders.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
Spent more than we made now. That might be a problem. Well, we're doing a lot of infrastructure. Hachioji Castle has finished development fully. We no longer need an overseer there. Alright, Hachioji Castle. I probably want to bear that in mind, because the castles that don't need overseers generally don't need more officers than just whatever it takes to lead troops out of there periodically. Okay, this is not a place I want to leave devoid of troops, although it doesn't necessarily have to be one where we build up a ton. Is this? Do they have more room to expand? I wonder. Can I change the district unless there are 4 more districts? Okay, this place can still grow, so that's weird. They say they've reached their max, but that's only until they get enough population to grow in these areas. Crops S. Well, I'm going to end up making lumber mills here, probably just out of habit, but this place is just chock full of lumber. It'll be busting out lots of food, and it should be working on conscripts because it's the front line, but I'll fall into the trap of like, but it could be so good at that. Oh, this is going to be a really nice castle. This is going to be a really nice castle. This is already an agriculture district. Iron begets iron. Iron sharpens iron. Cargo man is conscripts and crops. I should do attack grounds or hunting grounds somewhere. I never do. But I think I'll eventually make this a... I'll work towards a cargoman so that eventually... Oh, everyone else is doing... Yeah, everyone else is doing stuff, so they won't be able to use the Overseer this turn. That's my mistake. Because I have everyone else doing something else, but I don't want to wait. Now we could add another fortress, but I don't want to spend the money. And where would we put it? So that's actually a really nice spot for one. I could probably sneak one down here someplace too. This place will never get a facility, so it should probably instead get a Bailey. Or Sallyport, rather. They could eventually get facilities, which is why I'm not doing everything I can at these places. That's right. This one, I don't expect it to be attacked, so I didn't want to spend the money. This one is more likely to be attacked eventually. Neither of them are really that likely to be attacked, if I'm being honest. Just really need to get soldiers going. Oh, this place is going. It doesn't have an overseer. It's just a auto overseer who sucks, but it's something. And yeah, I got these cities that are max. It looks like I had enough. Well, I should know I had enough because I've got labor left over. That always means you if you got labor left over, that means all of your cities had a chance to expand. I'm curious. I know I shouldn't be wasting time with these turns because I. What is going on with my cursor? Can't move it. Okay. Info. That's what it is. Isn't Taka Clan my sworn enemy? Isn't Taka Clan my sworn enemy? Okay, all these people who are still pissed. But he's got required loyalty. Loyalty 16, required loyalty 12. Why is he being such a dick? Yeah, he's still showing an orange. He's at 16 with a required of 12. But all of them, isn't talking to my sworn enemy, will wear off. And apparently, according to what we read before in the last video, they won't leave the clan at yellow, only red. But they could be, like, prevailed on in other weird ways. Somebody said something about a secret passage in Mina Oda Castle. A hidden path? Enemy unit nearby cannot execute. What enemy unit? What the hell? What enemy unit? We do want to improve that, even if it's not really going... These guys? Does that count? That's ridiculous. Well, whatever. There's this road up here that just leads to this tribe. Okay. Finish kilometers to request reinforcements. Keep going.
We march.
Understood. It must be done.
Entoro Wadun. Alright. So Shingen, Nobunaga, and the gang. Oh, he's not even actually getting help. Those guys haven't arrived yet.
Let's go.
So Nobunaga Baba is going to take on Renjun Ganshoji, who's some kind of crazy Buddhist monk.
Understood.
What special powers has he got? Raises melee attack, limits enemies' movement. Okay, so we are going to go with melee and not ranged here. We're on top, even though we're getting slowly picked away at by... Let battle be joy. Entoro Wadun, as I said before. Got melee again. Pierce doesn't seem a very fancy tactic for him. Maybe he gets a better one later in the story.
I shall do this myself.
Except that Nobunaga will probably take care of it before I even get there. So yeah, you got the crazy monk guy. Got pretty good stats, though. We're not suspending the battle. We are going to get into melee range. His morale is going down because he's getting hit with all his arrows. Roar sometimes causes confusion in melee. We go for pursuit. It's a bloody fight. We lost a lot of troops, but we certainly wiped them out. Alright. So, we've now wiped this castle out. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw down a save. And I'm going to try to give it to the Yoda. Because we can take it now effortlessly. I didn't realize just how much damage we do with that attack by winning a battle in front of the gates. But that castle is now theirs if they want it. These guys are probably coming to help. I could take... I don't want a castle that's that far away from everything else I've got going on. What I don't know is if maybe the... Again, I wish there was a way to see how the clans feel about each other. They are allies with the bird guys and the red whatever guys. These guys? Okay, I guess they made an alliance with the with them at some point. They don't like us. But they made some kind of alliance. I thought they were a vassal of the Asakura. I guess they're just friends. Aha, but these guys, the monks don't make alliances with anybody. They're not even on the screen. Interesting. I don't think I realized that. That makes a big difference. I was worried that maybe the Oda had an alliance with them, and that's why they couldn't attack. These guys, on the other hand, do seem to be coming to try to stop us. And they're an ally of the Oda, so I hate to fight them, but, like... I mean, they're bringing it on themselves. They're here defending this castle, which doesn't make sense to me. This is what happened last time. They were shown to be the defenders, but it's not their castle, and they're not allied with the monks, because the monks don't have a diplomacy screen. Let's speed this up slightly. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
Let's go.
So he's going to back off after this fight because he's done all the fighting so far. War cry, alright.
Attack! You youngsters ready?
We just weren't doing any damage to them, and now finally we are.
We retreat.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a tough fight. We didn't get a chance to attack their castle because they're kind of already done. So he's out.
I shall do this myself.
They are still encircling this place. I guess the... I don't know if I get to spy on the Matsudaira. I'd like to know how many troops they've got. They've certainly... It seems like they've got enough that they haven't committed everything they've got. And the Oda just can't keep them away from that goddamn castle. How many troops you got up here? Or am I allowed to know? I am allowed to know. But it's not enough to make a difference here. I probably should have found a way to give them Inuyama Castle. That might have helped them. But then again, if they threw away troops like I do, it wouldn't really help them that much. Again, though, I feel like... I'm just looking for the... No, that's not them. The Honganji. Foreign. Oh, for instance... Okay, maybe they are capable of having alliances with others. 2 castles, 3 fortresses, 8... But they're a strange one. They're... kind of disjointed. They're not really a clan, but the way this game works, all the castles have to be a clan, so they could have made, like, different one-castle clans that represent different Buddhist groups, but that wouldn't have been quite accurate either.
We march! Let's get going. Let's get going.
Where are you Oh, you're going to defend. I mean, I understand that. Like, maybe the Oda can't attack right now because they just don't have enough. So I'm fighting these worthless battles here. Worthless to me, at least.
We move.
Softening up the neighbors of the Oda.
Attack.
Maybe I'll just save it for the next fight.
Everyone follow me. Attack.
Attack. Doing so much more damage than I am.
Send them running.
Try not to waste all of my stuff, but...
Our charge will be like a blazing flame.
Yeah, bitches. This Lubo voice is pretty cool for all that. Oh man, look at the losses I did to myself there. That wasn't wise. I shouldn't have done that.
Your orders? Here's last month's balance.
We are making more than we're spending by a little bit.
Reporting in.
Goku clan has changed their mind about us. This may lead to war. Quite a few people have gathered at Inabayama Castle. Seems I've grown stronger. Like to see Inabayama get stronger. This would be a good place for a Cargaman. Is that iron? Please tell me it's iron. Yes. So we'll have... Yeah, I think the plan is to build a Cargaman here and have probably troops at all these places. I mean, I could do crafts here. But ultimately, Cargamans are good for... yeah, we're going to do... sorry, agriculture.
What would you like?
Yeah. Oh, it's a secret path, but it's not like little weird green paths. Okay, I'm waiting for them to build some facility that will give them a better castle facility. Here... Can't really do anything yet, so let's just wait. I know I'm silly to be manually doing this, but we can work on other things after we've got conscripts maxed, and maxing out crops will eventually allow conscripts to be even better. But for now, that's kind of what we got to work on. Oh, I know the problem. This is the capital of Honganji. They are allied with with various guys. So never mind. So Honganji is its own clan. They are able to have alliances. I couldn't find their alliances here because they're not the capital of the clan. But because of the weird way Honganji works, they're spread all over. Well, these are Honganji, and these are... Okay, they're both Honganji. But they disappear when I zoom in, because it's just another Honganji base. So they've got clusters here and there, but this is their capital, Ishiyama Temple. Alright, so they are allied with these guys, and that's why they're helping. But I keep hoping, maybe, just maybe, the Oda will actually fight these guys.
Halt!
Are they actually going to fight, or...?
We march!
I did say I was going to load if... Because these guys are sitting around wasting food right now. But I'll take the castle for myself if the Oda just won't take it. Here's the entire army of all these guys just waiting for me to move. We're gonna finish you off. Satake took out Sano.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Let's see. What if we... There are no bases capable of being deployed. These guys are in awe of us. I don't know if we could maybe order the them to attack.
Understood.
So again, I'm just I'm thinking we try, and I'll just take it for myself if they won't do it. We said I could add a facility. Where? Oh, here it is, in Nagashima Castle. No theater. I mean, I mean, you know, I like Kabuki, but I prefer... It'll never stop being funny to me, I'm sorry. Boy, the first playthrough I didn't know about this function. It saves so much time. Well, I guess this place got maxed out too. Some of these places are getting pretty close to maxing out, actually. Which kind of reminds me, I should... 1551. Still got many years. I just don't want to forget about it outright, because it's been several videos since I thought about the fact that technically there's a due date on that, and I don't know if the next thing that happens has the same extended due date, or if it gets a new due date. Because if we take this place over, we start triggering shit with the Nagao. And it's gonna be on, son. Like I said, though, I need to find out if it's okay to attack these guys, because this is the logical next place to go. If I take this stuff on, Who's up here fighting? Ah, the Azai found somebody else to fight with. If I take these guys, I can attack the Azai. Maybe beat up these guys. I'm trying to leave the Nagao alone, the Hojo alone, and the Imagawa alone for plot reasons. I think I might need to leave these guys alone. Pretty sure I need to leave Kiso Fukushima Castle alone because I think I'm given it in a story event, which I would like to actually showcase. So I am going to call it a video, and I'm going to goof around off screen to see if I can get the Oda to take this damn castle. Because if I can't, I'm just going to take it for ourselves next time. Doesn't do any good for it to be sitting there on the Oda's flank, because it's capable of being a threat. So, yeah, like I said, we'll see if we can get the Oda to take it. And if off screen I'm able to make them do it, then I'll continue to try to get that to happen on screen. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.